I held the first giveaway ever on my channel for a Terminator, Hyperion, and 1 billion coins. And there are 9 winners. You might be confused by that, but let me explain. You see, I posted a video about a week and a half ago about some giveaways that I was doing. For this video, there were 3 giveaways. The 1 billion coin giveaway where you had to unscramble a bunch of the hidden letters in the video, a Terminator giveaway where you had to comment your IGN, a fun fact, a joke, and a riddle, and finally the Hyperion giveaway where you had to do a speedrun challenge completing a bunch of tasks in the fastest time possible. Let's start with the 1 billion coins giveaway. I think I did a really good job at hiding some of these letters. Some of them were hidden at times that you wouldn't expect them to pop up. Some of them really blended in with either text, other elements, or were hidden in the background. And one of them showed up in the very beginning of the video before I even explained the challenge. A lot of people were asking for hints, saying it was too difficult, and many simply just gave up. But despite this, we actually had some people get really close. This guy only found 25 letters in the video, despite there being 29 blank spots for letters, and I can assure you that there are 29 letters in the video, but some were incredibly difficult to find. This other person said that they don't think it's possible because the 29 letters they found in the video make over 100 words, and it would be too hard. I replied, I know what the sentence is, with a little devil emoji. And Fluffington09 was actually able to figure out a bunch of words, but they didn't really make sense together. I told them the letters that they had wrong, which funnily enough spelled L devil. They wanted a hint, so I told them they got very close to doing the right thing and that they were on the right track. They had another guess, but it didn't really fit in the slots. Despite all of this, let's look at Laser Plays. He wrote a comment for the term giveaway, but included this at the bottom. The sentence, "Congrats, you have mastery with time." And this is the closest response that I got to the correct answer. If I arrange all of the visible letters that I hid throughout the video, you get this. But where's the last letter? You see, I said all of the visible letters in the video. The 29th letter was hidden so well that I don't think any of you could have possibly seen it, because it was below the audio for the script going throughout the entire video. What is this letter, you may ask? It's a W, because none of you could get the W to win the giveaway. And with that, we get it. Congrats, you have wasted your time. That's right. It's the April Fool's video, and I pranked all of you. I don't know how people still got 29 letters. I guess they double counted one or saw something that wasn't a letter. But for being the closest to the correct answer, I'll be giving Laser Plays 50 million coins. Even though I pranked all of you, I'm still going to be paying a bunch of people out of the spirit of the game. You see, I hid a lot of trickery throughout this video. For those of you that read the description, which I don't think many of you did, and come on, I told you guys to read the terms and conditions that you all agreed to by entering the giveaway. I tried to make it sound fancy and official with the wording, but if you take the first letter of all of the points, keeping a space for when I jump from 5 to 7, you get April Fools. Additionally, I included links to a Cornell law about false advertisements because the video is a bit of a scam, a Legal Eagle video about illegal lotteries because, again, this video is a troll, and this link which takes you to... At first, I had a YouTube link, but it kinda outed my scam, so I had to change it to this other link. I still don't think anybody clicked on it though, because nobody mentioned it at all. Some people were actually incredibly suspicious of these giveaways. Some saw it on April 1st and said things such as, "It's April 1st, bruh." To which I responded, "How come you don't tell me the date every other time I upload? This seems totally irrelevant." Or, "It's April 1st, sad. Can I get them free anyway?" So I said, if you want, you can enter the giveaways. I wasn't going to give anyone free money. If you wanted to win a giveaway, you had to earn it. Then they replied, about 90% this was a joke. So I said, what about the other 10%? They were like, what? It's April 1st. This is a prank, right? You've got the stats. It's a maybe. Because I secretly knew that I was still going to give some people money anyways. This person had 2 questions. Is this an April Fist prank or what? And do the letters at the start count or what? I tried to avoid as many answers saying that this is an April Fool's prank as possible, so I only answered one of their questions. This person was like, dude, I was in my friend's home, and we watched this together at 10 a.m. my time, so it wasn't April yet, so I didn't think it was a joke. To which I replied, yeah, time zones are very weird. Also, what joke? This person just said, why try? To be honest, some level 400 with Hypermax gear will just get it anyways, or some guy with YouTube rank. To which I imparted my wisdom. If you try, you might fail. But if you never try, you will always fail. Gandhi, probably. Now, this wasn't an actual Gandhi quote, but it's just something I kinda made up. But seriously, you should have made an attempt because then you would have at least had a chance to win some coins. This person commented for the term giveaway, but then responded saying, bruh, I got scammed, XD, forgot to check the date. To which I replied the date that he wrote the comment, April 3rd, 2025. And they said, correct. Also, the date of the vid is April 1st, so... And I never responded. Speaking of the Terminator though, let's get into that giveaway because I'm sure a lot of you guys really want to see that. So, for this giveaway, you had to comment your IGN, a fun fact that I didn't already know, a joke that would make me laugh, and a riddle that would have me guess the answer to it and see if I got it right or wrong. I gave a sample comment, IGN kiddo, fun fact, the average potato weighs 5.8 ounces, joke, the foraging update will release in 2025. Hopefully I'm wrong with this one, but let's be real. And the riddle, when is the day most misspoken of something that is always broken, despite following all of the rules and cannot be replaced by any tools? And of course the answer is April Fools. Now, I'm a very smart person, so I already know a lot of these facts, and there were 7 different fun facts about octopuses, so I don't know if that's just because you all searched up cool fun fact and it's the first thing that popped up, or if you guys are just all unoriginal. There were some interesting fun facts though, like not Rexy / Norland Tajakis, with this fun fact about lluvia de peces, or the rain of fish, in Honduras, where fish fall randomly from the sky. I think it might have something to do with tornadic water spouts, which have caused fish to fall from the sky before, or a real-life Sharknado. For this fun fact, I'm going to be giving you 10 million coins. There's this one from Infected saying that the Welcome to Las Vegas sign is actually not in Vegas, but a place called Paradise. This is really interesting, and I wouldn't know because all the gambling I do is in Vanguard chests. I might have a video about that coming out eventually. But for this fun fact, I'm going to be giving you 10 mil, Infected. Also, why does your IGN not match your YouTube name? Was Infected_937 seriously taken, or did you just make a typo on one of them? Next up, we've got Haz3 with a very interesting fact about beauty pageants for camels in the UAE. I think this is wild, and we should have more pageants for different animals. Forget the traditional dog shows and horse competitions. Imagine a bear pageant, a caterpillar pageant, or even a shark pageant. There are just so many crazy possibilities, but because this would likely lead to lots of poaching, black market sales, or other illegal activities, let's just leave the forced selective breeding and morality issues to the Westminster Dog Show. Anyways, this is a cool fun fact regardless, so Haz3, I'll give you 10 mil for it. Our next fact is from RealBlue/Trey24K, which is that wombats poop in cubes. I mean, I can't wait to see the wombats in the next Minecraft update, so congrats on the 10 mil. Next is a fun astronomy fact about black holes from I'm a Pickle. It's got some really cool terminology, so I'll be giving you 10 mil. You also had a pretty funny joke that I've heard before with different contexts and punchlines, so I'll let you guys pause here and read it if you want. 1123 YouTube just said that I'm a really good Skyblock player, and I mean, that's true, but I obviously already knew that fun fact. This next fun fact is from Little TK/some cool guy, and it's that Poland has the highest density of femboys in Europe. Now, after doing some research, I think that this is more of a meme and there isn't any actual scientific/statistical data supporting this. So because it's more of a meme that I spent way too much time researching into, anyways, I'm just going to say congrats and thank you for the fact, and you win 10 mil. Then we've got the jokes. Some of these were ones that I've already heard before, some of them were really cheesy puns, but some of them were really funny jokes that I enjoyed. This one from Zarin is hilarious. Did you know that the Mortal Kombat soundtrack is actually very patriotic? It's a Finnish hymn. This one took me a second, but then I remembered Finish him. And this joke is hilarious. Congrats on the 10 mil, Zarin. Now, for the riddles. I replied to every comment with my guess for their riddle. Some of them had ones that I've already heard before and could guess the correct answer. Some I guessed incorrectly. Some I basically got correct or had a very close enough good answer to. Or what I would consider a very good, accurate answer. And some just didn't make sense or were wrong. And some people just didn't respond to me afterwards, so there's no way of me really knowing if they're right or wrong. Dark Avenger / Sabby the Best had a good riddle. When I rise, the traders sigh. For goods once sold, now pass them by. A merchant's loss, a grinder's gain. Yet some just see a time of pain. Who am I? I thought it might be something like prices, the sea level, or river level, or even the sun. But it turns out that this answer was derpy. This is a very clever original riddle, including Skyblock, so congrats, you win 10 million coins. Little K / some cool guy had a good riddle. Where can you finish a book without finishing a sentence? I thought it might be a picture book, throwing a book into an incinerator, or just not reading the last word of every sentence for the entire book, but it turns out the answer was in prison. This is a very clever riddle, but you already got 10 mil for the fun fact, so I just figured I'd throw in an extra 5 mil for your clever riddle. Lavi Garrico / I'm the Laser gave the riddle, where will Skyblock players be on April 9th at 6 a.m. EDT? I figured they'd use the downtime to do anything but Skyblock. This is a large range of answers that includes touching grass, going outside, and bringing great honor to their families. But they replied, you got the riddle wrong in my opinion. In your opinion? Riddles shouldn't be subjective. Riddles should have a definitive answer. Opinions don't make good riddles. And they just said, we shall see in 4 days. What do they mean? They do realize that I'm the one who's picking the winners for the giveaway. So, in fact, my opinion is the only one that matters. And my opinion is you lose. Which is also just objectively true. The Dave0101 has this riddle. If you stuck in a house with no door or window to get out, but there is a circular table and a mirror, how do you get out of the house? Now, somebody already gave the same riddle where I responded, that's not a riddle, that's an escape room. I mean, you've really left this up to interpretation, so I'm either going to break one of the walls, dig my way out, or go Doctor Strange and enter the mirror dimension to escape. Because this person had a space theme with the other parts of their comment, I said that I'll just open up a wormhole to enter it and escape. But the actual answer to the riddle is apparently you look in the mirror and see what you saw. You take the saw, cut the table in half, 2 halves make a hole, and then crawl out of the hole and you're out of the house. Now, because this answer does include making objects like a saw appear out of thin air, then magic is real, so I can use the mirror dimension to escape as well. No coins for you. Also, someone else gave the same riddle before you did. This next one from Urach / M1_I is, what can you break that you have never touched or held in your hand? Now, there are a lot of things that you can break without touching with your hand. I mean, there are many things that you never touch with your hand, like the gas pedal of your car, but my guess was your hand. Because technically you can hold it in the other hand, but then it's not the same hand that you broke. And I wouldn't consider a fist as your hand holding itself. Anyways, the answer they were looking for is a promise, but I think I'm also technically right. And finally, congrats to KPFC / IA Ray for their comment. Fun fact, this video is an April Fool's joke. True. Joke, this video is funny. I know the jokes are hilarious in this video, and there's just no sarcasm or anything in this comment at all. And the riddle, when winter's just past, truth hides behind laughter, how long will it last? The wise walk with caution, the foolish believe. What day makes a trickster both honest and free? And the answer, of course, is April Fools. So, for having a clever comment that understood the trick, but still played along anyways, I will be giving you 20 million coins. There were a bunch of good comments, but I don't really have time to go through them all. So if you're not included, then you definitely didn't win. But that doesn't necessarily mean that your comment was bad. I just don't have enough time to go through them all. So for my comment, someone responded, "Is this an April Fool's joke?" So I responded, correcting their capitalization. Is it? I love tricking people on the internet. Also, some of you were pretty observant in the video. Wait, how are you going to give away the term and hype if they're soulbound? Dude, it might be an April Fool's joke. Shoot, I've spent 3 hours on the 1 bill coin giveaway puzzle. I hid some of the letters really well. Or, the term is soulbound though. Actually, it's co-op soulbound. So technically, my co-op could have still won it. But I was pretty sure that that wasn't going to happen. I mean, if you guys actually read the terms and conditions, you would know that in number 4, in the event that the winner is ineligible to claim their prize, a different winner will be chosen. So because there's nobody else to give the prizes to, and I technically left a comment, the Terminator has to go to me. I'm the winner of my giveaway. There's also the hype giveaway, but I don't think anybody actually did that one. Some people tried / couldn't because it was still too hard. The only person that I thought might have completed the speedrun was this person, Gantasing, but they had no videos on their channel. Unless they're making these songs or have one of these channels that post an interesting variety of different content. If you want me to try this speedrun to see how fast I can be, then let me know in the comments below. Also, to this person saying, giveaways are bannable now, you'll get wiped. No, you're just wrong. Plenty of people do giveaways on Discord all the time. Also, your comment perfectly matches your profile picture, so I guess I'll give you that. Anyways, if you're on this list, then visit my island after the video to claim your reward. Remember, condition number 2, you must claim your rewards within 1 week or you lose them forever. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe because it was a ton of fun to make. I plan on doing some more giveaways that are actually legit. I've had ideas to do bingo on my live stream to give away coins or to have some other fun stuff. So if you have any recommendations, then let me know in the comments below. This video was a ton of fun. I was going to do something like this last year, but I thought of the idea too late and didn't have a chance to do it. Believe it or not, 2 years ago, my April Fool's video was going to be me quitting YouTube. But instead of being a joke and then coming back, I would actually just quit. Things were so much different back then, and I wasn't enjoying it as much as I did now. But one of my friends told me that I should just stick to it. So I did. Thank you guys so much for all of the support that you've given me on my channel. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.